Alright, hello everyone. How's it going? We're back today on our typical thing. For Thursdays anyway, which is Pathfinder. We left off trying to fight the trolls, I believe. You know, just a bit of recap. We've explored like an entire floor to this keep, I guess. It's a castle, I guess. But yeah, now we're going to continue exploring the rest of it. See if we can't find any little secret loots. We did actually find a lot of secrets in the last stream of this. That is locked. Ooh. You see a troll who looks familiar. He was the one who greeted you at the lair's entrance. You believe his name was Jazan. He and some other trolls are surrounded by a gang of kobolds. Noticing you, Jazan turns and bares his teeth. Borba came already? You like killing troll and kobold, Borba? Now Jazan kills you! His muscles bulge under his thick pelt, and his eyes are dark with anger. I didn't want to fight. They attacked me first. Borba lie! Borba came here on his own. I told Borba go away. The troll looks at you and snarls with contempt. We would kill you now, Borba. But we no beasts anymore. We no eat your corpse. We bury it in some place. Let other Borba come to that place. Kobold run! Trolls! Door Borba! The trolls roar loudly. So loudly dust falls from the ceiling. Several kobolds heed Jazan and run, but the rest gather beside the trolls. A withered kobold, clad in a stained rug, steps forward. Means talk tartuk minis? He hissed. Tartuk kobolds peace men's deaths. Alright. So we need to move somebody who is stuck here. Vlad, you move. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, that was a shit show on our end. Got trapped at the door. Sucks for Jazan. Seemed like a decent folk, but oh well. Can't be helped. Trolls are stupid. Alright. That's a door. We'll check it out in a bit. Let's go check out this rune. Like, it's glowing. It obviously wants my attention. An ancient rune is carved into the stone wall, gleaming with a bluish light. Deep scratches mar its surface, and it's partially covered in mud. The trolls seem to have made quite the effort to get rid of it. Beside this rune are outlines, two other runes barely visible, almost destroyed by the ravages of trolls in time. Okay. So a Y and an... Can't really tell what that one was. It's clearly part of some puzzle for later though, so we'll try and keep it in mind. We're just not going to kill those little fucks. Oh hey, look at that. Okay. I do believe... I'll take that and that. I really don't want to take stuff that we don't need. More treasure. Need a key.
That is not far.
Pretty sure that goes back up. It's just, yeah.
As it should be.
We came from there, so we don't want to go that way. Let's go to that secret door we found. Ah, some treasure chests. With a bit of loot in them. So far, nothing all that outlandish. Let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, our inventory is getting kinda full there. Alright, let's take a look at what kind of crossbow he has. He uses heavy crossbow. It's Crick that uses the light crossbow, right? Right, so this will make quite the improvement over his. And look at that. Look at that electricity. He'll be doing even more damage. Let's take a look at... Yeah, okay, he doesn't need the shield. Okay. So what's this? Agile fists. Natural armor. Does everyone else have... an amulet? Yeah, we do all have... We all do. Okay. We'll put this here. Thank you. Bracers of archery. Because that... Oh, yeah. I put it in the wrong place. It's bracers, not gauntlets. Everyone have a belt? Yep, I'm sure everyone has a belt. Just because, why not? Ring of protection. Pretty sure I get those so often that everyone has one. Yep. Alright, let's put that on her. I've been meaning to get like their actual, like these characters' actual portraits in, but I just haven't found the time for that. All right, let's continue on with the exploration of this place. I believe next we go this way.
All according to plan.
Okay.
Enemy here.
Of course, there's a spider web. I should have used Vanera to come in here. There's a key. All right, let's get out of here. We might get stuck for a bit, but that's okay. I wish that this wouldn't pause. All right. Figured it would work for me. There we go. This check our character level while we're at it. And we're getting there. Level 8 soon, and I think at level 8 we'll be able to take on the Dark Knight class. Not the Dark Knight, the Eldritch Knight. Sorry, I've been working on something for the D&D party. Yeah. Kind of got it a little twisted there. Okay.
As it should be.
This room is awfully big for there to not be anything. Oh. Whoa, whoa, you kobold, this troll's loot. Two huge trolls overhang the group of kobolds. They are pressing their huge fists against their hips and seem irritated. The kobolds, however, don't seem to be in any way disturbed by the threat the trolls radiate. They rummage busily through the pile of stuff littering the stone floor. Looks like this is a stockpile of the trolls that the trolls had brought back from their recent raids on neighboring villages. Among the stockpiled stuff you can see some filthy rags, a broken table, a door which had been torn off the hinges, and a massive oak bureau. Tartuk spoils, alas. Las. Harguka, see loot first, share later. Trollbolds rules. The kobold looks in the eyes of the troll's eyes emotionlessly for several seconds, then turns away, having lost the interest in the conversation. For a moment it seems the troll will hit the kobold and smash him with a single blow of his huge fist, but the seconds pass, and the troll still stands motionlessly over kobolds who seem to ignore him completely. Harguka will know. Harguka and Tartuk punish you. Me tell 'em. The troll announces at last, stomping his feet indignantly. It's hard to say if the kobold understands the meaning of these claims, but all the enraged trolls shouting has absolutely no effect on him. Having the bureau opened, a kobold fishes out a long black whip, raises it above his head, and hisses triumphantly. Didn't we need that black whip? Huh. Sinister, huh? Alright, well. We got what we initially came for. And I bet if we had just brought in a stealthy character, we could have just stealthed through all this, but
Focus on the goal.
much like my actual D&D party, I'm feeling murder hobo-y. Kill them all.
I stand ready.
Keep on accidentally selecting one person. Alright. We have the key to that door, I believe. But we also have... If we... Dwarven chest? Was there a chest somewhere that we needed a key to open? Yeah, I believe there was. We'll have to check all the loot bags and stuff that we've left behind. Because I don't remember where it was anymore.
I did it! No secrets can escape my prying gaze. I'm not mad enough to do it.
This
What are we looking at here?
that is not far.
Huh.
You managed to get here. Good. Now Argulka will tear you apart with his own hands.
Hargukla turns from the anvil, and on his chest a brightly glowing brand mark.
Stop courageous and strong, Haruka. I wish to ask.
Tartuk puts aside the iron rod he just used to finish branding the troll.
Say me, why are you slaying us? What did we to you? Why did troll kobold lives in their own home? You're nothing, nothing. So, will you tell us why you brought us death?
Just kind of happened that way.
Borba kills because ghouls and kobolds are alike.
Trolls and kobolds cannot establish a kingdom while humans kill them.
Okay. Did he run? Coward! Okay.
Wounds pile on.
After Harguka's death, the kobold spells weaken, as though he's lost his concentration. His attacks stop, and he simply defends himself. Finally, he drops his hands in the middle of casting a spell, letting it dissipate. He's breathing so heavily that it's hard to make out his coarse hisses. I'm asking you for the last time. Who are you? I remember well the gnome Tartuccio who assumed the appearance of the kobold Tartuk. And I remember clearly how I killed him. But I killed you.
I know who it was and how it died. Then something happened.
You weren't too eager to show mercy to us. Why should I show mercy to you? Tartuk squats tiredly and looks morose. The rugs that serve him for clothes are tattered. Through the holes you can see bleeding scratches on his purple hide. At the moment, Tartuk looks like a severely beaten dog, his masters having banished him from the coziness of home out into the pouring rain.
Sins wish war. I didn't wish war. It's all Joe's fault. I sought to suppress their wish to kill humans, but they wouldn't listen. I don't accuse anyone. It was me who found this place, rekindled this ancient forge, sensed its magic. I started to brand trolls to shield them from fire. It was my mistake as much as trolls. You cannot understand. Kobolds are small.
Had to delete somebody from the chat.
Banish them, strike them, slay them. No one respects them. Same things I suffered in the past. I just wanted respect for kobolds. Trolls were listening to kobolds. For the first time since the dawn of this world, kobolds were treated with respect. You wouldn't understand. You would release me. I shall go away, a long distance away, so no one could find me. Away from trolls, from humans, from kobolds. I sought to establish the kobolds' kingdom. I wish a place in this world for kobolds. Wish them to be accepted. Some home. But I lost. I brought my people to death.
You know what? I like you. You're strong and adventurous like me. How about I let you build your kingdom inside my barony as my vassal?
Kingdom, yes. You offer me to stay and build my kingdom in your lands.
Why not? I rule here, so I make the final decision. So what do you say? Will you be my vassal?
You won't regret this. I, Tartuk, swear my loyalty to you. Gods are my witnesses. Witnesses of the agreement between humans and dragon successors. Let's leave this place. Humans must stay under the sunlight, and we shall build our home beneath the surface under your protection.
Nope, I don't have... Well, let's grab the loots. There's another locked door back that way, so we'll check that out. Loot, loot, loot.
In due time.
More keys, more bracers. Is this a way out? See, the way I'm thinking right now is kobolds would be a great, like, guerrilla army for our kingdom. Right? Like, that would be a great thing to have, them just coming up out the ground.
As it should be.
Randomly. Because kobold holes can be pretty hard to spot in lore.
What a find.
So they could literally just be anywhere.
Interesting. Interesting.
I did it!
It's a trap chest. Come on.
I did it!
Okay. So now, oh, they're trying to go the long way because we haven't opened that. Okay. We'll take the gold and the selly bits, and we'll come this way. So technically Tartuk is not Tartuccio, but he is. Quite the interesting outcome. Must have used an not a resurrection spell, but a well, it is a resurrection spell, but there are different types of resurrection spells. Some that bring you back as yourself, and others which can completely change your race, your memories. So somebody must have used one of those on good old Tartuccio. I wish I could like switch between map layers and see if there was something I needed to come back here for. Doesn't appear to have been. Technically I could go there or there, but I'm not too interested, too keen on that. Okay. Everyone needs a good break after this long ass dungeon crawl we've done. Let's turn her perception up. Get her trickery and stealth up. We'll go with rapid shot for that feat. Let's just scroll down here a bit. Magic missile is always... Oh wait, she knows those. Those are ones she knows. Really need to turn things back into turn-based for boss fights. So they can be level 2 spells? Or can they be level 3 spells? They can be level 3 spells. Let's check the level 3 spells. See, invisibility is good. Protection from arrows too. That will be her spells. And while I'm looking at everybody, Crick, Shadow, are both getting close to leveling too. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so tired. Where are we at? We're getting there. So now we take the Black Whip back to that man. Forgot his name. And I'd also just like to say I could totally see this being a multiplayer game, where each player takes control of a single character, and it can be up to 6 players. Like, I could see that. Ooh. I wonder. Let's go talk to Tartuk. Tartuk watches as you approach. You can see his cold eyes peering at you through the sockets of his horse skull helmet. So, here Baron comes. Tartuk speaks slowly and deliberately. How may I serve? How is the Cobalt settlement faring? Tartuk turns his head and watches you with glinting eyes. Splendid! Kobolds have their own place now. Their kingdom. Silence, darkness, plenty of animals in the forest, and no one bothers kobolds. I hope there have been no incidents with my other subjects. If I were to hear of any attacks or robberies, kobolds remember kindness. Kobolds remember mercies. I promised to be your vassal. I keep my promise. Kobolds have no need to intrude on humans. Woods and dungeons provide enough place for us. I want to understand what happened to you, so you can come back to life and turn into a kobold, Tartuccio.
This is strange. I remember and I don't remember.
Oh,
My head is a hall of doors, and on my return,
we've heard this.
I must
We've heard that. What about your spy mission for Patax?
attacks. Strong country, ravenous king. He wants more power. Yes, I remember. I served him. The king said there's some ancient artifact in the Stony Lands. Find it and send to me. And I did. I found it in the stick of wall, sent it to the king. Then fought against you and died.
Thank you, Yisrael, for hosting. Really appreciate that. Okay. So we didn't stop him from getting what he wanted in the Sycamore Hall. Okay, that's not good. By now you should know much more about kobolds. Tell me about your people. What do you wish to know about the Dragon King? So your people haven't overthrown you yet? Overthrow? Why would they? I gave them home, established the colony. It did not work out exactly as planned, but still, kobolds are loyal to me like never before. Dragons, you say? Your people have common roots? Yes, Shadow Prower. Many legends keep the memory of our creation. Let me tell you one. Long, long ago, there were only two beings, Apsu and Tiamat. They were ancestors of the gods and of the universe itself. They created many deities, but the greatest of them was Dahak, the Destroyer, with the ever-burning fire in his heart. Where others wanted to create, Dahak wished only to burn and kill. Even his own offspring could not avoid his wrath. Countless dragons fell victim to Dahak's wrath. There were so many deaths, Apsu himself decided to stand against this madness and stop his own son. When the two dragons clashed, The world trembled under their feet. The sky boiled from the flapping of their wings. The young world has never seen a battle more ferocious than that of Absu, the creator, and Dahak, the destroyer. Finally, as Dahak began to overpower his father, Absu fled the battle, leaving his spawn in the ruins. He barely survived. The triumph of Dahak did not last long. When the veil of rage fell from his eyes, he saw what he had done. A strange pain had hit the heart of the destroyer. For the first and last time, he shed tears of shame over the dead bodies of slain dragons. Rainbow-colored tears fell on the scorched ground, and each of great Dahak's tears became a kobold, whose scales were the same color as the tear that gave them birth. That's some cool lore. Aren't you a bit, small, just calling yourselves dragonkin? But our kin is so numerous. All corners of the earth are digged with our tunnels. There is no mountain we cannot dig beneath. There are no depths we cannot reach. Dragons themselves pay tribute to our kin and bid us serve them. Only kobolds have the sacred duty of protecting and safeguarding dragon eggs. You may mock our size as you wish, Baron, but you must know we share the same blood of our great ancestors. Do you worship any gods? Each tribe worships a divine patron. We descendants of Dahak, the destroyer, father of dragons, primogenitor of kobolds. Our tribe dictates rituals to Dahak and Dahak only. It seems like kobolds can survive anywhere. There is no place kobolds can't survive. If the surface is dangerous, we dig tunnels and go under. If someone uses us, if someone follows us, they perish in our traps. If the enemy passes the traps, they die because of poisons in our flesh. You're quite a warlike people. Couldn't even maintain your alliance with the mites at the old sycamore. Are kobolds peaceful with anyone? Descendants of dragons have no need for allies. Tartuk squints at you, unless we have no other choices. Let's talk about something else. Alright, that's all we can talk to good old Tartuk about. So, I believe with that, we can now leave this area. Which is actually really good, because this place has been a source of pain. Hopefully we can get a little bit more done now, because it's taken 2 whole streams to finish that. A lot of waiting in these Whoa.
Ended. All our woes were in the past, and there was nothing left endangering our young Barry. As if the true hardships were yet to come.
Lindsay, I hate you being the bearer of bad news. Okay. So we need to get back to the lone house. We're going to evade them because we're currently very much in a bad way. Wait for a rest. Is that everybody? All 6? Yep, okay. Okay. Why would it do that? Okay. Scared me a minute. We're not going to enter just yet. Going to have ourselves a little rest. That should get everyone fully healed up. Now we can enter the lone house. Alright. It's time we get this taken care of. Need to get me something else to drink for my throat. Next loading screen, I'll get up and get something.
All according to plan.
Alright, they're on our side. Question now is this guy trustworthy? At least with Tartuk, I know what to expect.
In due time.
But this guy down here is not there. Ah, there he is. Bartholomew Delgado. Bartholomew has managed to clean up the mess after the troll attack in his laboratory. The wizard is packing his items, books, vials, monocles, and needles, very carefully wrapping his things in a cloth in cloth before placing them in crates. He turns as he notices you approach. "Oh, your grace! Oh, how good to see you alive and well. Well, let me congratulate you on yet another brilliant victory. Would you perhaps permit me one small request? I sense you've recovered something of mine." Bartholomew's voice trembles with excitement. To keep it or not to keep it? Can I even check my inventory to see what it's like in this? I cannot, I don't believe. I can pause. I don't remember what the whip does. Actually, I didn't actually look at it. I grabbed it and was like, "Oh yeah, we got it. Let's go." Curious. Girls, don't start barking. Come here. I don't know. I think we're just gonna go with the lawful neutral on this one. Return his whip. This is what the wizard snatches the whip from your hands, and stops just short of kissing it. "It's unharmed. Excellent, excellent." He carefully coils his treasure, wraps it in a clean cloth, and bundles the package with crisscrossed cord. "You have my eternal gratitude." Bartholomew places a bag of coins in your hands. "You can't imagine what that thing means to me." Okay. Packing? Leaving us so soon? "Yes, your grace. It's become too dangerous to stay here. Even with your protection, I'll have to find someplace safe and quiet." Could I persuade you to stay? Ooh. "I have an offer for you. Stay as one of my advisors, and there are so few people who can see things in such a critical and rational way." Bartholomew stops packing and looks at you incredulously. Then he looks at the stack of books in his hands and keeps silent for a long time, figuring out in his mind. Finally, Bartholomew sighs and puts his books aside. "I cannot refuse such an offer. Of course, your grace. I shall enter your service. After all, it's such a rare opportunity." He looks around his packed bags and smirks. "Seems all this packing was unnecessary. I'll not take the laboratory with me. I'd prefer a lighter journey to the capital. As soon as I pack the essentials and lock up the house, I'll head straight for the city. See you there." And there we go. Yet another advisor. Maybe we'll get rid of one of our mercenary advisors for him instead, giving us the full bonuses he can convey. One can only hope. Now we need to research the curse of Candlemire, I think is the name of the lake. We need to research that curse. See if we can find some proof of it being a curse, and get back to that guy on the island by himself. It's just a trap that we're not even going to come close to touching. I was honestly expecting him to attack us. Like, I was so positive of that. But, you know, Candlemeyer. Yeah, it is Candlemeyer. Candlemere. It's not Meyer, it's Mere. Alright, Fangdale. We're coming home. And I guess very first thing we'll go to the throne room. See what's poppin'. Took us just about an hour to get back after beating the trolls and everything. So I don't imagine we'll be finishing anything else this stream. We might start another quest line. Uh, oh, hello. We received a letter from Bravoy concerning Oleg's trading post. Must admit, Lady Jamonde wasn't pleased by your request to surrender jurisdiction over Oleg's trading post to you. The Aldori take such matters of allegiance and loyalty very seriously. Nevertheless, I was able to convey your position and clear the air. I believe I'll be able to persuade the Aldori to not demand a year's worth of taxes from you. However, repairing the road falls entirely to us. Thank you, Cassil. We'll repair the road. My pleasure, Your Grace. The road will increase trade with Restov, which should profit everyone involved. Is that the only thing that is going on, it seems? Okay. Oh. There we go. Yielding to reason, the locals handed over the cult leader into the custody of the regent. Without its head, the sect is doomed to die out. Good. The document was read and sent to the archives. Oh, right. The agreement has been signed, a trading agreement with Mivan. Is that everything that has happened? Well, in my stead. All right, so we've got howling wolves. Wolves are breeding at a surprising rate. The local forests are full of ravenous beasts. There's not enough quarry to feed them all. The starving wolves howl at night to gather into packs and attack villages. Yeah, that looks like a job for good old Rodngar. Ancient tradition. An invitation to a celebrated... Oh, hang on. To a celebrated folk festival was delivered to the castle. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Can't just yet. Herbalists. The region is rich in natural resources but lacking in manpower. A group of foreign merchants begs permission to gather local herbs and other rare ingredients which they can sell for a hefty price at home. To secure this permission, they would be willing to pay a fee to the treasury. Okay, let's wait a moment here. There are 3 new... We've got a lot of projects to go. And regions. Are we claiming... We're claiming the Northern Jarl marches? Considering that we literally just, like, did something here in the Southern Jarl marches, you'd think that this would be where we go. But, whatever. Okay. Octavia gives +2 to community. Does anyone do any better? No, and I really like Octavia being there. Tristan is +5. We can't really change him right now anyway. And Gongar's +4. Let's see if we've got... There's a +4 there. Harim. Okay. So Bartholomew will definitely help out in the economy section of things. With a +3 instead of just a +1 to all of his stuff there. Alright. Let us do that, and we've got some crisis points. So we'll use one of those. Right? And then ancient tradition, we need... We'll do that. Okay? Alright, we good so far? Alright. Now, as for projects, the road to the trading post will take 30 days to solve. $60 days to solve. 7 days to solve. See, a lot of these take forever, right? So we're just going to hold off on those for the moment. And we can claim... Okay, we can claim Southern. Alright, we need to... Okay, nasty rumors spreading, blah 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 blah. Advisor has reassured the people on a positive note. The people now believe that the new ruler is on their side. They will have the power to overcome any future obstacle. Proposal for cooperation. 7 days. Bumper harvest. Let's see what this is. Who can... Yeah, we don't have anyone to handle that just yet. And Lindsay has something to discuss. So, let's see if we can get him on any of these projects. Doesn't look like it. Tristan is not what we need here. Huh. Okay. So he is not currently needed anywhere, and we are not going to spend any more crisis points. So we're going to do that, and we're going to skip a day. Ooh, actually, we need to go back into the treasury. I mean, into the throne room. Yep. We need to see what Lindsay wants. Bad news, Your Grace. There's a thief within your circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the treasure. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought before your judgment. I think I might know something about this. Sad, no, shocking, most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. Lindsay, what have you done? I've never imagined she would find herself connected to such a crime. Me neither. Let's go see what that is, and then we'll come back and, actually, where is Bartholomew? There you are. Bartholomew has changed a great deal since you last saw him. He now wears a new fancy jacket with shiny buttons and boots made of soft leather. His mustache and sideburns are waxed and perfectly trimmed. Oh, okay, we'll talk to these guys at some point. Let's see what he sells. Oh, look at that. +2 intelligence. And protection and whatnot. Alright. So first off, let's offer all of our junk. And then we'll start doing that. There are some things that I will keep just because, who knows, I might end up putting them on somebody at some point. But that should be good. Look at all that gold. Okay, thank you, Bartholomew. You're probably going to be my go-to person to sell shit to for a bit. We've also found a few relics. Let's see if we've got any new ones. Yes, you may. Now we've already gotten plenty of those ancient coins. We've already gotten plenty of those talismans. We've gotten plenty of the leaves. Okay, and the dwarven smith and soldier things. We've got some of them as well. We just need to find the full sets. Then we can listen to the story. I hit throne room, didn't I? Shows how intelligent I can be sometimes. Actually, we'll go here. And, oh yeah, I did not mean to put these in there. Is there anything else? I don't believe so. Okay. Accept. Let me go grab something to drink real fast while this loads. And I'm back before it's finished. Oh, it took me way out the capital. Didn't mean for that. Now we need the tavern because we need to go talk to Lindsay. There she is. Lindsay shuffles around nervously, fidgeting with a quill in her hands. She turns bright red. Well, about the embezzlement. I mean, calm down, Lindsay. Everything's fine. What is it you want to tell me? Lindsay takes a deep breath. Well, it was me, but I can explain. You see, I've always dreamed of owning my own printing house, so I could print whatever books I want. And then I figured out there was a printing press being sold for cheap in Ravoy, and well, I just couldn't resist. Great idea. Good for you, Lindsay. Really? Whew! I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I was so afraid you'd be mad. Thank you. There is one other problem, though. The press should have been delivered by now, but it hasn't shown up. I'm afraid that our roads have been seeming... What? Have the seeming menagerie that roams them? It might end up vanishing into thin air. Can we maybe go check on it? See if anything's happened? It was supposed to be coming across the old road through the Njal marshes. Alright. Let's go find your press. It's already been paid for, after all. Yes! Just don't leave without me. We'll be sacrificing Crick to bring her along. Which is fine. Hey, Yiz. With your emotes. Alright. So let's go... Well, no, that was Vlad. I really need to get their actual portraits in here. We need Crick. And we need to put Lindsay in. Ugh. Okay. It was supposed to be coming through the Njal marches. I didn't mean to go to spellbook. Meh. Oh, we still have to talk to Valerie at the Capitol. Okay, so she doesn't know exactly where it is in the Njal marshes. So let's just explore the Njal marshes a bit. Doesn't say north or south, it just says the Njal marshes. So we're just gonna like, I guess, search the marshes. Marshes. Blech. Njal marshes. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Of course, Lindsay needs to be there. Draconica there. Alright. There we go.
That is not far.
Okay. Where are the enemies that stopped us on the road? Ah, there it is. No way that's it. Huh. These poor bandits just did not know who they fucked with. Alright. Seeing as how we've gone well past the hour mark, if you haven't already, hit that follow button if you're on Twitch, and if you're still watching and you're on YouTube, hit like and subscribe for me, and leave a comment. Really appreciate it. Alright, let's go this way. We'll try and avoid it because somebody's tired.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yes. Alright, manage. Let's put Lindsay on what Crick was on. Continue our...
On one hand, the threat of famine took a toll on the party's morale. But on the other hand, their growling stomachs scared away all the monsters and bandits in the area.
We got plenty of food. Alright, let's connect up this road. Go back this way, cross the river. See, searching the Njal marshes for her stuff is helpful in actually like fully... That was quick. Is it because it's open plains? We stopped on the banks of the Shellin River. It was quiet, too quiet. It was no secret that a whole flotilla of pirates called the Shellin their home. The King Iravetti hadn't lifted a finger against them. The oppressive silence and the sense of looming threat were like a weight upon our backs. I began to count how many unfinished tasks we had on this side of Shellin. Why must we go west at all? No one was ready to greet us in that foreign land. The Baron gave us a sign, and the whole party froze, listening for any sound. The oppressive silence weighed upon our backs. Above the splashing waves, we could barely make out the creak of a bowstring and the sound of a paddle slapping the water. Pirate boats were most definitely waiting for us, hidden along the opposite bank. The Baron shouted out, asking if there was anybody on the opposite bank, and if there was any chance we might part ways peacefully. Silence reigned for a time, and then an answer came from the opposite shore. Sure. A harsh and rather rude voice informed us that if we wanted to cross the river, we'd have to pay. Alas, the price was everything we had. Seemed rather high. We discussed the situation and evaluated the threat for an ambush, and decided there were more pressing matters at hand. The western bank could wait.
My life is a burden.
Go this way. Try to avoid. Can we? Nope. Alright, well, we're going in with -2 dexterity and strength. We can do it.
Be careful, everyone.
Okay. Let's see if
Aim carefully.
that will work, and then we should have a damage undead. Why has Vlad not used? Yeah, Vlad just because we're gonna get some rests here in a second. We'll just keep on. Come on, Vlad. Just in case there are more after these guys, we'll use up all of Vlad's spells. Then I believe Draconica has quite a few spells.
Calm down. Not dead yet. This wound, my gift to you. This was not part of the plan.
See, Magic Missile is one of the OP abilities. It allows us to get multiple hard hits in one turn. So I typically save it for things that are looking kind of bad for us.
My life is a burden.
Okay. This way. Yes. Begin resting.
I'd like to sit at a desk in my own library, writing memoirs, with someone bringing me a nice cup of hot tea. Oh, who am I kidding? I wouldn't be able to sit still for a day.
See, I'm trying to remember if that Tranquil River Bend was always there. It might not have been. I'm kind of tempted to go check it. Um. Oh, there. I guess I'll just go talk to the old witch. Should have checked. I should have checked. It's fine. We've got a bit more of the map cleared out.
I feel tired.
We'll rest here for a moment. When we get back to the capital from this little outing, we should have a few things just about ready to be completed, and then we can definitely get some more stuff done. Expand into the southern Jarl marches. Make a town close to the No, maybe not close to the kobolds. They want peace. So, a distance away, I guess, would be best. I've still got a party to go to for one of those other barons. Elga Venerix is back. She lives in a house outside the village. Is that so? That's welcome news. Oh, why, didn't she visit? Did she really forget me? Oh, so much time wasted. It is unfortunate her father didn't live to see this day. Oh, but he left a letter for her. Where is it? Just a moment. Please give her this. Her father's last words to her. And tell her to visit me. I'd love to see her again. Okay. Let's go visit the old witch now. Uh-oh. How did you fools manage to lose the horses? We supposed to carry these boxes ourselves? What even are these iron things? And why the hells do we need them? That's them, Lindsay whispers, pointing at the bandits. Caught red-handed. We'll show them what happens when you take someone else's things without... We'll teach them a lesson. Yep. These iron things will get us rich, blockhead. It's an alchemical transmuter. I've seen them in Ulstalav. We just assemble it, turn it on, and it turns rocks into gold. All on its own. Don't just stand there. Get the harnesses. Get in the harnesses. You have 10 heartbeats to disappear. No. We murder them. Look, it's that scumbag who took down the Stag Lord. And no army to be seen. Lucky day. Get him, everyone. We'll take out the Baron. We can be barons ourselves. Thrash the Baron scum. Okay, I'd just like to point out, motherfuckers, we didn't use an army to kill the Stag Lord. And he had an army. What are 5 bandits going to do to me? Just 5? Yeah, it looks like it's just 5. Like, these guys are fucked. Well. After inspecting all the boxes in the wagon, Lindsay barely retains herself from kissing the merchant's mechanisms inside. The press! Safe and sound. Just need some assembly. Yay! Can't believe it. My own publishing house. I have so many ideas, so many plans. I don't know where to begin. What do you think I should print first? What would you like to print? I don't know. So I asked you. I mean, it's more than just a business decision, right? It's, well, a choice, a first step. It's not like my whole career will depend on one book, but I'll always think back on it. Remember when you finally got your own printing press, Lindsay? What was your first printing again? And I don't want to be ashamed of my answer. Print something in Iravetti band just to spite him. Haha, yes. Throwing truth in the faces of tyrants. That's a bard's highest calling. Thought I'd certainly throw something heavier in Iravetti, though I'd certainly throw something heavier in Iravetti's face if I could. Let's start with the truth. Let's get to it. I'll send for horses to get this delivery the rest of the way to the capital. Good. Oh. Witch, you still out here? Yep. Let's have a chat. You again? I'd offer you tea, but I don't have any. How about a cup of deathcap tincture instead? Best thing for health. Give her the letter. A dryad named Teresia remembers you and would be glad to see you again. She asked me to give you this letter. Elga opens the letter, runs her eyes over it, and her expression shifts. It could be either a smile or a grimace. So that's how it is. Well, what does it matter now? She gives a rattling sigh. Oh, Teresia. I should pay her a visit someday, yes. Nothing else? Good riddance. I guess I should go talk to Teresia. Because it's still showing the quest marker there. There must be something else. Maybe now I tell her that I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there and we'll see, guys. That is what this is, right? Quests? Points of interest. And it wouldn't be a point of interest if it wasn't quest related, right? Because she's not a point of interest, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. No, nothing. Alright. Well, we take our leave, everyone. Return to the capital. Rungangar. Alright. Back to Fangdale. Well, if we can't figure out how to handle Candlemere Tower soon, we'll just go there and kill the fucker. Okay, it's someone it's one we can try to avoid, so let's try to avoid it. And there's still the issue of that bitch of a nymph. She's still around. She tried to kill us. Failed miserably, but tried. So, we have to deal with her. Maybe when I take over the southern Njal marshes, which is where the Vardant Chambers is, I think, maybe she'll show herself. Hello, Bartholomew. I call him Bartholomew, even though it's Mew. Anyway, Your Grace, Your Grace, I am happy to see you well. I would not bother you if it wasn't for some wonderful news I'm happy to share. The workers who are expanding the old fort's basement stumbled upon a cache. It appears that the bandit leader who previously lived in this fortification kept a little stash for a rainy day. Luckily, I was able to intervene before the workers stole everything, and now the treasure is at your disposal. I recommend you can't claim the cache for your treasury. No matter how these things made their way to the Stag Lord, they are now yours. Just like the castle, the surrounding lands, and all those who live upon them. As your treasurer, I assure you in the future, you and your barony will acquire all the money you can get. Only 60 BP? The owners of these things might be dead or on the run. We'll use them to revive the villages that suffered the most under the Stag Lord's reign. You are far-sighted, Your Grace. I hope the returning village folk appreciate your generosity. Me too. I doubt it, though. Our soldiers ambushed the wolves in settlements. They hid in the homes of ordinary citizens, and emerged all at once when the wolves approached. None of the beasts escaped with their lives. The advisor bargained such a sophisticated and mutually beneficial deal that news spread like fire. More fortune hunters have already arrived, seeking their fortune and bringing profit to the treasury. The Baron gained the advisor an audience to discuss the matter at hand. Oh, okay. Proposal for cooperation. 3 merchants from Absalom arrived in the region. They are ready to do business with the barony, if their conditions are met. Only 7 days. All right. That's only 7 days. We'll work on expanding that in a minute. 60 days. 7 days. Oh wait, let's go back. And when he's done, we'll start on that. Go ahead, we'll start Octavia on that. And lastly, we'll purchase quite a bit of BP. Wait, what am I doing? If I do 100. Alright, what if it's 200? Accept. Okay. We'll skip a day. Let's do another 100. Success. We now own the southern Jarl marches. Okay. This year the gods smiled upon the peasants. The counselor brought the excess grain from the peasants and ordered huge granaries be built where it would be stored in case of future famine. The remainder will be sown to expand the farmlands. The high priest honored the folk festival with his presence. The deal has been struck. Trade in the barony has perked up. As more tools, machines, and other craftsmen's goods are being imported to the capital. Alright, we need... once again, keeping up with the theme there, Fang Keep. See if we have enough BP to build. Oh, we have 63. We can at least get a wooden wall going. So far, so good. Some foreign treasure. Okay, we have some events. Actually, let's do some projects first. We don't have the BP for that yet. Let's get our high priest working on that. Okay. Actually, you start project. Oh. 100. And then skip a day. There we go. Now then. We need to go to our throne room and talk to some people real fast. You won't believe what just happened. Some crooks showed up at your gates, insisting on seeing the lad who bumped off the Stag Lord. He says he's brought a tribute to the new chief of the Stolen Lands, and asks permission to conduct his business under your protection. You don't want to be seen as another Stag Lord, as your lands as an open field for thugs. Then throw this scoundrel out along with his tribute. You're in no mood for games today, I see. Fine, let it be so. There's a look of determination on Tristan's face. I bring bad news from your subjects. Today one of our citizens stopped me on the street and asked me to tell you something of import. Tristan ponders a while, as if he doesn't dare continue. You see, one of the traders who today sells imported specialties in the capital has not always led an honest life. Under the Stag Lord, he helped the bandits sell stolen goods. For a percentage, of course. This scoundrel was far from the fort on the day you struck the decisive blow against the Stag Lord and his band, and today he continues trading in plain view of those who recently helped rob. I never rush to judgment, but you must at least arrest this merchant to question him and give him a chance to repent. Think of those who see him in the streets every day, walking free and unpunished for his crimes. The people appeal to you for justice, Baron. Arrest the shifty merchant immediately. He'll answer for selling stolen goods, and if it happened, even if it happened before my time. I shall order this merchant to be detained. Of course, we will fully investigate all these rumors and get to the truth before we judge him. It's fine. We are doing good. Who are you? A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Waradash. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I come to you, your grace, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built among others, but my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills them, the house still belongs to me, so I've come for what's mine. Here, take a look. This scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields. The cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting, fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Roradash, humbly demand compensation for those that no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better you give me a house with a shop, which will consist as much as the sum of the scroll. You see, I am a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent bladesmith. A bladesmith would be good. We might get some good stuff out of it. Fine, we'll do as you ask. You agree? Just like that? Seriously? I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who honored the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects. Alright. So now, the lands of the fearsome maw have a few things that can happen. Right? First off, these two can't happen yet. But projects can't happen yet. Can't happen yet. Can't happen yet because she's handling something. This. I'd love to put Tristan on it. let's do this. Look at that. So far, so good. Tristan has also done. Everyone is doing pretty decent. We'll do that. And lastly, we'll do, let's check events. Okay, not yet. An amazing discovery. We can put her on that. And then Fey Magic. He's still rebuilding the temple, and we're about to use Tristan for something else. Right? Okay. So now we go back to projects. We talk to good old Tristan. And what we need is we're gonna go ahead and buy some more BP. Then we'll skip a day so that we get it, and then we'll do that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, she's in events. Alright, let's... rebuild your lively capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. So we're no longer a village, we are a town. And that is great. So fucking good for us. 14 days to complete here. 14 days to complete here, and Tristan is the one to manage it, so we will do that. How's this going over here? Okay. We're going for Octavia. Valerie seems anxious. Okay, we'll go talk to Val real fast. Actually, let's take a look at Fangdale for a minute. Then we'll go talk to Valerie. And that might be about where we end it for today. So if we come here to build... Alright. That's cool. Now, we do want a lighthouse. Right? The lighthouse can only go on this blue spot, I believe. And lastly, let's do that. Do we have a granary? Eric's longhouse. We have a watchtower. Nope. Okay. We don't. Windmill. Why do we not have a windmill? Ah, so our windmill will go there when we get enough BP. Haha! Everything is going according to plan. Let's go talk to Valerie, because I will forget by next time. Like, we should have already talked to her forever ago, and I keep forgetting. We don't want to lose Val. Oh no. What do you want? Boken, unfazed by the awkward silence, Boken searches through the bag. There you go, a little something from old Boken. Abric ring. If you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. My bones ache. You're using one of your alchemical items. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, we'll go get you that, Boken. Okay, let's go talk to Valerie. And she's in the main square, I'm sure. Taking quite a while to load. Huh. How do you feel? I see your wound hasn't healed yet. Valerie weighs off your words with more haste and prudence. Please don't worry about such trifles. I'll visit a priest or an alchemist when time permits, or how I feel. Valerie raises her chin up. I admit I expect no other outcome from this duel. As I've always said, Shellen's paladins are pompous dolts, capable of little else beyond admiring useless garbage and pining after poetry. I should thank you, Shadow. It's important to me that... Hush, girls! It's important to me that you were at my side. Now I'm sure that I'm finally free from the Order of the Eternal Rose, and ready to devote all my time and efforts to our mission. Is that all she wanted? You don't have to. You know you don't have to follow etiquette and maintain good manners while speaking to me if you don't want to. I'm aware of that. But I'm sure you understand that I am what I am, and that's how I was brought up. First by my parents and then by my mentors in the order. Besides, I was born to a noble family. So I'd rather enjoy the idea that my manner of speech differs a bit from the common language of the peasantry. You just can't imagine how many social climbers have bowed politely the moment I open my mouth. How's your wound? Physically, it causes me no discomfort whatsoever. So if you're worried it might prevent me from serving you, then you shouldn't be. Okay. Is that it? Wow. Okay. That's literally all we had to do for Valerie. We will, we will finish by doing a few things
In due time.
for the barony. My pups are freaking out because it's about that time, I guess. They know that they usually get to go out right about now. Yeah. Or somebody might be coming back from their school, right? Yeah, is that it? Is Ethan back? Huh? No? Yes? Most definitely? Okay, let's see. So we have not unlocked a new advisory role, which is one of the main things we've been trying to do for a while now. So we'll just skip a couple of days till okay. Community is going to be ranking up here in just a second. There we go. A lot of stuff should be finishing. Okay. Community has rank 2, and something's popping up in the background of the game, which is annoying. I think, holy cow, loyalty is up. Oh, okay, yeah. The counselor's servants arrested the mischievous Fae and compelled him to repair the damage he'd done. Good. The painting displayed prominently at the capital attracted many guests from nearby lands. Wonderful. And are there any other? Okay, let's okay. We'll start her working on that, and then there are two things that require me in the other in an area. Yeah, I don't know how to unlock. I guess we need to get these up. Like the arcane and the relations up, right? Maybe espionage and stuff. And we'll eventually like unlock Stuffits. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Okay, so it's already past 3. I think this is where we're going to end it. We're going to save it right here. This is a good spot to end it because we haven't started anything. We managed to finish everything for the day. We'll just save it there. When we come back, we'll have these 2 quests to start, and then we can start working on these a bit more, hopefully. They all take a long time, though. So, good old Harem is going to be really busy. It's probably because, like, I'm pretty sure if we had better arcane research, maybe? I guess if we, like, ranked these up some, we would be able to do something about that. Well, for now, that's where we're going to end it. It has been wonderful, guys, but I'll see you next time. If you haven't already, hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe and leave a comment. See you guys.